appreciate your conversations all the time. Alright, you welcome back, and in case you're just joining us, it's Monday's edition of the program, Morning Ride. And like you did say, this edition is actually dedicated to our late President, General Muhammadu Buhari. So it's a special edition, and before we go into any conversation, we must pay our last respect by way of praying that Allah actually receives his soul. And on our next discussion, we have Mr. Adeni Osas. Adeni,
thank you.
Welcome, sir.
And just like every of our guests,
one-time or two-time #1 citizen of this country. So it's a landmark identity for Nigeria as a country, that we just had a loss of a great man like that by his position and capacity as a two-time #1 citizen. It's a record-breaking, sir. Two-time #1 citizen, military and democratic rule. So it's a record-breaking.
Okay, yeah.
Two-time,
yes.
Two-time #1 citizen.
Right.
So it's a record breaker. And I think he's the second person that has break such record. I think it was Obasanjo that break that record. Two-time #1 citizen of a country. Now Buhari is the second person that has break the record. And I pray that there are other people that will break the record in time to come.
I wish I was among those that will break the record. Yet,
ways are not blocked, so that the flow will not escalate out of its own parameters of movement. So that is what waste disposal services. In fact, as I talk to you, this particular era of rain, the PSPs are doing everything possible to ensure that they clear the waste from their clients. Because I know one thing about Nigeria. They say when the desirable is not available, the available becomes desirable. Everybody wants to cut corners. Like you can see during the rainy season, I heard on a program anchored by DBS2 when it was raining and some people were caught on camera bringing
the trucks that you use, maybe they are not enough, or the road leading to, because they told us sometime here that the dump site they just have one dump site.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, that to get there, it's something else, especially during the raining season. Is that still the case now? I'm thinking
yes.
that is a new year. Maybe
your information is right.
Oh, we're still
passing the challenge, because even in Delta State, every day we desit. Every day we desit the drain, but we still experience flood. Why? Because we're not putting a square peg in a square hole. And not that we're not trying, but we're not doing enough. You understand? Like the observations you just made now, you're right. Your investigative journalism is very correct. First of all, the dump site is also an issue for us. Why? Because then for those that uses drum, please perforate your drums, so that when the rain falls inside, the water discharge from the bottom where it is perforated, so that it will make the waste to be heavier. Because now, if our trucks was designed to carry a 5-ton weight, now that the rain is falling, it increases the weight, because water has weight. Water has weight, so it increases the weight. Instead of a vehicle to be carrying a 5-ton item, is now carrying about 6 ton or 5 point something. There are an extra, which is also a stress on the vehicle itself. It's like carrying overload. You know what has happened. Either the tire will have problem or one thing. So it's a both side thing. So what environmental management and being environmental friendly, thumbs up to you people, because being environmental management is a collective effort of everybody. It involves you, it involves me. So you guys have been doing that, and you guys have not done less, you are doing more. So even the government, because this is an arm of the government, so if DBS is doing it, it is the government that is doing it. Now you can see some of our vehicles, some of the waste management vehicles,